Welcome back to another episode of NA Now. I'm Brandon Hofstra, joined here with head coach of the Minot Minotauros, Cody Campbell, pardon me. Cody, first off, thanks again for doing this with us. I know you guys are getting ready for practice, getting ready for the season, everything, but how's off season been so far?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously, there's off season as a term that's used loosely, obviously, but a lot of work to be done to prepare for the upcoming season. But it's been good. It's gone by fast, and we're looking forward to getting started here.
Definitely. Last season, let's talk about that real quick. You guys are in and out of the playoff picture all season long with the tight Central Division. You guys get in on the last weekend of the year, but eventually fall to Austin in round one. But what was your biggest takeaway from last season?
Yeah, it's just I mean, saw my first year in Minot. Learned kind of the hard way how important every game is, and how hard it is to earn 2 points every night, especially in this division and in the league in general. But yeah, last year was a step forward getting into the playoffs. Obviously, Austin had a fantastic team and fell just short in the Robertson Cup final, but. It was a good step forward and a lot of learning done by myself and our players throughout the course of last year as well.
Tell us about that fan support you guys have in Minot and how much they give you an edge in certain nights.
Yeah, it's really unique, and we have a beautiful facility and building here that people enjoy coming to, and the community cares about the Toros here, and we're lucky in that sense of that they support us, but also with that comes expectations of producing a competitive team year in and year out. So the guys understand that you know it's a privilege to play in front of 2,000 people on a regular basis, and with that comes some extra responsibility to make sure that we come out of the right end of most games.
100%. You guys had some high end talent graduate to the NCAA level. What holes needed to be filled during the offseason with the draft and tenders, et cetera?
Yeah, we had. I mean, obviously, Chase moved on to the USHL, and I think he led the league in goals or was second. And Hunter Longy was the forward of the year. So those are two obvious holes to fill. But both of our goalies moved on to play Division One hockey this upcoming year. So we had a lot, but we also have a really good core group coming back. Guys like Trevor Stoliak, who was our captain last year, that's returning, and Colby Wook going into his third year. Weston Knox coming back, John Emmons, and some others that we're excited about that core returners for sure.
Any guys that we can for sure see next year that you're going to lead on for leadership, et cetera?
Yeah, well, this is the first time in my career that I've had a captain return.
Okay.
Trevor Stoliak was our captain last year. He'll be back here for his fourth season in Minot. So definitely him. I mean, he embodies what we want a Toro to be at the end of the day, and we'll lean on him heavily. And then other guys that I mentioned, Wesson Knox, Colby Wook, Adam Mahler, Jack O'Hannison, John Emmons, Nick Sawecki. All those guys gained valuable experience last year, and learning what it takes to make the playoffs, and then learning the added intensity and focus level that you need to bring to be successful in the playoffs. Obviously we weren't last year, get knocked out by Austin, but we hope that as a group we can use that experience as a positive learning one.
Cody, we all know that the Central Division is competitive as any other division in the league, and every single point, every night, every weekend is crucial. How are you guys able to manage the locker room throughout the season, knowing when to push the guys and knowing when to kind of ease up a little bit because it's a 8 to 10 month grind?
Yeah, it is a grind, and especially like you said, when when every night you have to bring your best to even give yourself a chance. So a lot of it is feel and gut feeling of when as a coach you feel like like you can push the guys a little bit further, and also when it's time to make sure that everybody has a positive attitude and is feeling good about themselves and about the team as a whole. So it's there's an art to that. That's something that I think any coach will tell you that they continue to learn in that area. But for us, a lot of it is just the open communication with the players and hearing from them what kind of the state of the group is week to week.
The NHL showcase just a few weeks away. Give us some insight into the mind of a coach during that 4-day spectacle.
Yeah. I mean, it is a spectacle, and the league does such a fantastic job putting that on for our players and giving them the opportunity early in the year to ultimately be seen by people at every level, and coaches from every level. So I mean, our mindset is those games matter, and like we've said in this division, points at the showcase can play a big role in where you're at the end of game 60.
Right.
So at the first and foremost, we're going there to win hockey games, but to put the kids on a stage where they're going to have the opportunity to showcase themselves and set themselves up to have eyes on them for the rest of the season and ultimately accomplish their goals of playing college hockey. It's something that the league does a fantastic job of. And then, as you know, I think every coach in this league will tell you that it's a great opportunity for them to advocate for their players with how many different people from different schools and levels are in that building.
Yeah, 100%. We're excited for it to go down a few weeks, like I said, away. But thanks again for doing this, Cody, and we'll see you mid-September.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.